Hi guys, welcome to my channel. So this is going to be a message for anyone with a sun, moon, or rising in the sign of Gemini. So what does Gemini need to know right now? We have the Two of Wands in reverse. The Magician. Ooh, Death. Six of Swords. We have the Two of Swords and the Ace of Wands. So with the Two of Wands, the Magician, and Death here, it looks as though you're going to be taking a leap of faith and creating a new path for yourself. So this could be internally, this could be externally. So you might be changing things about yourself or focusing on changing your outward circumstance. Or maybe it's a combination of both. Maybe by changing the internal, your external will change. But you're not hesitating and you're going for it, especially with the Six of Swords, Two of Swords, and the Ace of Wands here. It feels as though you're tired of being stagnant or ignoring whatever this is that you're changing. And you're finally going to just do it. So this could be business, career, people related, but there's definitely some major change that's happening here. And with the Queen of Cups at the bottom of the deck, this change could be how you give to others or let others perceive you. So maybe you give too much to your job, maybe you give too much to your relationships, or just do too much for other people where you don't have enough time for yourself and you've just been neglecting you and you're looking to fix that. But we're going to dive just a little bit deeper into that. So why is the Two of Swords and Ace of Wands here? What has Gemini been neglecting in this situation that they want to change? Ooh, we have the Ace of Cups, the Hierophant, and the Four of Wands. What? Okay, with the Ace of Cups, the Hierophant, and the Four of Wands, it feels as though you're tired of being single and you would like a relationship or some type of long-term commitment. But the thing is, you want it to be long-term. You don't want a fling or something short-term at this time. You're looking for your forever person, or at least someone you could spend the next few years with, especially with the Five of Swords at the bottom of the deck. It feels as though your last commitment ended in heartbreak in some way, shape, or form. Maybe they cheated on you, or things just didn't go the way that they planned, or maybe you gave more to the situation than they did. However it ended, it did. And it feels as though you've put a lot of work and effort into yourself, or you're currently putting in a lot of work and effort into yourself in order to attract the person that you think would be a right fit for you as a long-term partner. Someone completely different from the person who you've dealt with in the past. Maybe you've been through a string of serial non-committers that did nothing but breadcrumb you and lead you on, so you're looking for the real deal, Gemini. Alright, so I'm not going to ask what you should do because you do you. Don't just pretend to be something because you think it would attract the type of person that you want. Actually be that thing. So instead, I'm going to ask, who is the next person that you're attracting? Who is the next person that is coming towards Gemini? We have Justice, could possibly be a Libra. We have the Fool in reverse, could be an Aries. And we have the Seven of Wands. At the bottom of the deck, we have the Hermit. Your next option does not look that great. With the Justice, the Fool in reverse, and the Seven of Wands here. This person could possibly be stuck on their ex or stuck in the past in some way, shape, or form. They might have a strong sense of justice or what's right or wrong, so they hold a very strong belief system. However, they're a piece of work. They're going to need some work with the Seven of Wands here. And then the Hermit card, they could just be an introvert and they just don't open up that easily. Or they're not fully committed into having this start with you. So it could possibly be another fling, or they just don't really see you like that in terms of commitment material. Let's just get a little bit more about this person before I move on. We have the Five of Coins. The Ace of Coins. And a Two of Cups. Okay, so At the bottom of the deck, we have the Chariot. So you could possibly have a false start with this person. So maybe in the beginning, they seem like a dud, but it's really just because they've been hurt before in the past. And they have a chip on their shoulder due to their past relationship. So it takes this person a long time to commit, which isn't a bad thing. It's just a matter of how long are you going to be willing to wait for this person to open up to you or to put commitment on the table before you're out of there. Because it feels as though in the past, a lot of people would put on the facade of just taking long to commit when in reality, they just had no plans on committing to you whatsoever. They just wanted to keep you invested to boost their ego. Especially with the Chariot at the bottom of the deck, once they feel as though you're worth it, they will come running towards you. And they will let it be known that you're the only one that they want. But it's going to take some work and effort on both your parts in order to get this person to open up and be vulnerable. So this is definitely a slow burner. And at times you may feel like it's going nowhere with this person. So when this person comes in, I say give them the benefit of the doubt, but also keep your options open, especially if you're one of those people who only feel as though they can date or like one person at a time. You need to get out of that, and you need to start casting a wide net rather than focusing on one person, because that can definitely burn you and probably has burned you in the past if you work like that. Seeing other people outside of an unofficial commitment is not cheating, for anyone who needed to hear that. Unless you and the other person agree that you're in a relationship, you are a free individual to do whatever you want with whoever you want. And if you're one of those people who keep putting all your eggs in one basket when it comes to dating, no wonder why you've been burned this many times. So what is this person's intentions towards Gemini? So we have the Sun, Ten of Cups, and a Nine of Swords. And at the bottom of the deck, we have the Five of Cups. So this could definitely be a long-term partnership. But once again, you have to have patience with this person if you want it to work out. So have other things to distract you, especially if you're one of those people who want a commitment early on. This is not the one. They want to feel you out and make sure that this is a safe and stable option. However, their intentions towards you seem very genuine with the Sun, Ten of Cups, and the Nine of Swords here. It's just that they're on the fence about whether or not they can let themselves be open like that again that quickly due to whatever happened in their last relationship. And with the Five of Cups at the bottom of the deck, I wouldn't be surprised if when you meet this person, they still talk about their past relationship. Not in a they're still stuck on it type of way, but it'll come up in a way where you might ask them, why don't they like a certain thing? And they'll be like, oh, it reminds me of my ex or something like that. So they're not constantly talking about it, but they may associate certain things with their past relationship, which may make it a bit difficult for you to connect with them at first. So how will Gemini know who this person is? King of Wands, Eight of Swords, the World, and the Seven of Coins. So you may even feel when this person comes in that they're like a player just because they're very charismatic and persuasive. However, it also seems like they hold a lot of anxiety when it comes to the world. So they may be a little bit of a Debbie Downer, but in a socially acceptable way, if that makes any sense. It's like even if they only talk about the most depressing things possible, they'll do it in such a way that makes people still want to listen and engage in the conversation because they're that charming. Or they just have a lot of anxiety about the future and themselves. Could possibly be some insecurities from their past relationship, and maybe they question a lot whether or not their sacrifices are actually worth it. Like no matter what they do, does it even matter? Does life matter? What matters? They don't know, and they're in their head about that a lot. And at the bottom of the deck we have the Eight of Cups, so they might be more of a lone wolf type of person, but they can still socialize and be the center of attention. They just prefer not to. They just kind of prefer to stay in the background and do their own thing, but if others engage with them, they'll engage back, or they might have moments where they want to be social, but it's not something they go out of their way to do, so to speak. So once again, they may be an introvert as well and very introspective as an individual. So let's just see the outcome between you and this person. So we have the Knight of Coins, the King of Coins, the Tower, At the bottom of the deck, we have the moon. So what I'm getting is that this will be a slow commitment. However, because it's taking so long for them to commit, it's like the more that they get to know you over time, you'll break down their preconceived notions about what love or being in a relationship means, because they find you to be so different than the people that they're used to dealing with. And you're definitely making them question their belief system when it comes to love and relationships. So just give this person time. However, just because this person needs a lot of time, I don't want you to be confused with someone who needs a lot of time and someone who's breadcrumbing you again. Although by now you should be able to pick up the red flags. But who knows? Sometimes when we want to see the best in people, we just ignore everything. So how can Gemini avoid heartbreak until this person comes in? Oh, okay. We'll take it. Actually, yeah, we'll take it. We have the Ace of Swords, Queen of Wands, the Chariot, Page of Cups, the Moon, the High Priestess, Strength, Judgment, the Hanged Man, and the Ten of Coins. So with the Ace of Swords, Queen of Wands, the Chariot, and the Page of Cups here, be open to communicating with people, but don't be so serious. Flirt, have conversations, meet people, understand that just because you're flirting with someone or talking to them in a romantic sense, that they're not going to be your forever person. And that this is how you weed out the duds. By not taking things so seriously, you'll be able to see them more objectively because you're not putting so much pressure of this could be the one on it. And you're genuinely enjoying the interaction. And if you're not enjoying the interaction, that means you need to end it, especially with the Moon, the High Priestess, Strength, and Judgment here. Make sure that when you're engaging with people that you're using your intuition and you're truly thinking about and listening to what they're saying, because a lot of times people tell us exactly who they are and we just don't hear them because we're so mesmerized by how they look or how they speak or what they do that we just let it fly right over our heads. And stop trying to jump into things so soon without fully knowing these people. Calm down. Don't get into the routine of being love bombed. If someone's showing you a lot of attention right away, keep it light, fun, and flirty, and if they try to make it any more than that, you need to run. Because by being comfortable and satisfied with yourself and the things that you have and what you can do is going to make you more picky about who you allow into your life on that level. Once again, you can have fun with any and everyone. However, the people that you call into your life, who you spend a decent amount of time with, you need to be very discerning. So keep things playful and don't try to rush into anything or make every interaction about finding a romantic partner. That runs people away. And predatory people will find that and they will use that against you because you're just making it easier for them to breadcrumb you and string you along because they can feel that you're desperate for this love connection, that you'll take any crumb that comes your way, provided that they say the right things to you. All right, so let's just get you a message. All right, that was fast. A time to give rather than take. So what I get from that, Gemini, is lend an ear and actually use it. Listen, don't hear them, listen to them. That's the only way you'll be able to find this person that you're looking for and stop attracting the duds that you're so sick and tired of. And also give what you get. So Gemini, that was your message, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.